What is going on, everybody? It's your boy QuestX coming back at you once again with another video. And I'm back with another one because today we have an update on the Charlie Kirk shooter or alleged shooter. He is on your screen now. I want you guys to take a good long look at this photo. I want you to look at both sides, the left image and the right image. The left image is a bit grainy, but the right image is a bit clearer. And I'm going to say something here that a lot of people are probably what they're probably thinking. Besides the fact that they pretty much expected this shooter to look this way, given it was Utah, deep red state. I'm wondering if Donald Trump is going to send the National Guard. I think he should send the National Guard to Utah because, hey, this white on white crime is getting out of hand. And honestly, I'm afraid for my life. But back to the reason for the video. But the next thing I'm going to say that you probably are thinking, if you're not, then I'm going to let you know that what I'm thinking here is I'm going to give you guys a theory, okay? Now, I want you guys to just follow me here. Do you guys, or are you familiar with the individual named Nick Fuentes? This is another far-right bigot who espouses the exact same talking points as Charlie Kirk. They recently had a beef publicly over the Jeffrey Epstein files and over the fact that Nick Fuentes felt as if people like, and in which he called out to his hundreds of thousands, if not millions of followers and viewers, he said that Charlie Kirk was bought and paid for, and alluded to that he was bought and paid for by foreign agents. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. In America, do we not have a domestic terrorist situation when it comes to these young radicalized conservatives? And when I say young conservatives, I want you guys to look again at that screen. I want you to look at that shirt, look at that screen, look at the glasses, look at the phenotype, everything. What does that scream to you? And then let's now follow me here. Let's go back to Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes a few weeks ago had a public spat with him in which he basically called him a foreign agent and not a true friend and ally to the cause. It's been 36 hours since what happened to Nick Fuentes happened. I mean, not Nick Fuentes, to Charlie Kirk happened. And you're meaning to tell me the FBI has no other information on this shooter? Or perhaps it's not the information they were hoping to find. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there is going to be a concerted effort by mainstream media to martyr Charlie Kirk, and it's not going to work because internet is unforgiving and it never forgets anything. And there are way too many receipts against Charlie Kirk for them to martyrize him. Especially his views and his positions about Black Americans. You can cut all that out. And speaking of Black Americans, because I'm not seeing a lot of Black Americans do it. There are some, but to all those others out there who want to just lay on the tracks for Charlie Kirk, honestly, I'm actually happy that you guys have decided to expose yourselves, because you're the type that our sister Harriet Tubman would have dealt with before leading the rest to freedom. So when I'm talking about this image, and I want you to look at this image, and I want you to think to yourself, we have the greatest military in the world. We have the most sophisticated federal agency in the world. Okay? They have access to all cameras everywhere, and it has been almost 36 hours, and we still don't have anything on this shooter. Perhaps it's because they do have this shooter. They do know who this shooter is, and they haven't found what they needed to push a narrative. Because I'm going to tell you right now, these right-wingers who were radicalized by Charlie Kirk and the Trump administration and Donald Trump himself, they are just chomping at the bit And you would think if it played in their favor, they would have released information about this young man who was the shooter. Right? Don't you think? You think about this right now. The Trump administration, the way that they move, if this shooter, who you're seeing on screen is to be the alleged shooter, if this man was someone on the left, do you think we would have known by now already? Okay. See, I'm not gonna tell people about politics anymore. I'm gonna tell people about freaking common sense and to understand when to see the whole board. Okay, because I try to appeal to people's goodwill when you talk politics and about fighting for democracy and, fighting for human rights, because you guys don't care about that. America has shown that it cares about who's popular at that point in time, and then you'll follow and fall in line. Okay, so I'm just trying to speak to the individuals who listen to my videos who actually use common sense. I'm going to say what nobody else is saying yet. I believe that the shooter is a right-winger. I believe that the shooter viewed Charlie Kirk as a foreign agent. I believe that they came to this conclusion within the last few weeks when it pertained to the Epstein files. I don't think this has anything to do with some grand conspiracy by the government. I think that this is an individual who believed with these right-wing influencers and podcasters was talking about in the last few weeks about how there were certain right-wing influencer podcasters who were in the pockets of the deep state. And this young man took it upon himself to, let's just say, take care of what was viewed as a turncoat. So if I'm Nick Fuentes, if I'm any of those podcasters who was talking all of that, I would really, really be very patient right now before you get out there, you jump out there, and it's the left, it's the left, it's the left, it's the left. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Normally, by this amount of hours since then, we would know something about the shooter. It would not just be an image. And the fact that these press conferences, we've located the weapon, but we still don't know the identity of they know the identity of the shooter, guys. They know exactly. They're just trying to get their ducks in the order because they know that when it does leak, when someone does put it out there, this individual who was, yesterday online, according to the MAGA far right, was nothing but a leftist, violent thug and animal. It's going to turn out that he wasn't leftist. I'm telling you, he wasn't a leftist. Leftists don't look like this. We've seen this on multiple occasions, even the trans shooter that just happened. No. You cannot tell me looking at this photo that this right here, this young man that's on this screen is A, not ex-military, and B, he is not full right-wing conservative. I mean, down to the hat, the glasses, the what appears to be a hoodie, everything screams right-wing conservative, probably ultra radicalized. And keep in mind, Charlie Kirk was pissing off a lot of the far righters because he would not speak out against Israel. He would not speak out against Trump and the Epstein files. That's it. I'm gone.